Hello guys, it is Insubordination, and I am doing another episode of my Kit commentary series where I just do a Hunger Games commentary. And this game, I am actually playing a kit I just recently discovered. It is very OP, and it's actually a hidden kit. It's not even in the kit list. That's right, it's the Nun kit. It's a very OP kit. What it does is you start with this compass. It's a really great compass, and you can track people that are near you. And it is a great kit. And then there's a secondary power. When you are the Nun kit, people around you will do stupid things. For example, you can see the kit works in the beginning here. This guy, who has like 3 soup, decides to jump in my hole, and then I take him out right there. So the Nun kit's working well for me so far. And so I'm just in this jungle. I'm getting some soup. And yeah, I'm using my Nun kit, which is a great kit. I would recommend it. Oh, another thing about the Nun kit, it's actually free. So that's a great kit. The Nun kit is amazing. So I'm just using my compass around here, looking for guys. I got some nice cocoa beans. I like jungles. Cocoa beans are fun. They're more fun than boring old swamps every game. So I found a guy underground here. He's in this mountain. I actually went over the mountain trying to find him, and it turned out he was inside the mountain. So I am digging down to him, and I always love the sound of mining on high speed. It just sounds so cool. Listen to that. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. I'm getting near him, and I jump in his hole here. And he takes out a sword, but he does not have any stew, so I managed to take him out. Unfortunately, he did not have any iron, or really anything useful at all. So I end up just leaving his hole by the same way I entered, and using my compass to try to find someone else. So I am tracking again. I am hoping to find someone in this jungle, because I know that should be a fun fight, but unfortunately they do not turn out to be in the jungle, but rather in this little hole here. And look at this, the Nun kit is working for me again. 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the game, and these guys decided not even to build swords. So the Nun kit, making people make mistakes around you, that is a nice power to have in a kit. So at this point, I discover another power of the Nun kit. When you're the Nun kit, you can find this magical stuff underground called iron. And what this stuff does is when you smelt it into iron armor, you can get some nice defense. So the Nun kit's great for me here. I decided to go down here, use my power to get all this iron, and I smelt it here. There's not too many people in this game, I think, so it's not as long of a video. And we're already down to maybe even like 10 people at this point. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, look at that, 10 people left. So I decide just to start getting this iron because at this point I'm feeling pretty confident. If I can get my iron, then I'll have a good chance of winning, even if I come across a team. But I would not want to, as I've said in previous videos, have to fight people in full iron when all I had was a stone sword. So here I finish off my iron, I get my helmet, and I don't decide to get anything extra because I want to get some more soup, I want to get some more kills in this game. And as you can see, there's only 7 players left, 6 players now, so I know if I want to get some kills, I'm going to have to start now. Unfortunately, it turns out that I do not get too many more kills this game. It is not the most interesting gameplay, but nevertheless, I felt like uploading it because, you know, a showcase of the amazing Nun kit is just too good to pass up. So here we go. This guy's been getting some kills in this game, and I know he'll probably put up a fight. At first, I'm trying to strafe him or something. I don't really know, but I'm kind of failing, so I decided to just forget about that and just quick drop as I usually do. And here we go, I'm just quick dropping and he is throwing soups, and here we go, the Nun kit works again. Because I am the Nun kit, this guy cannot seem to sprint, so he just keeps stopping every couple seconds and letting me hit him, and he just can't seem to sprint. If I was not the Nun kit, he probably would be sprinting like a normal person, not letting me hit him every 2 steps. So the Nun kit is great if you're trying to chase an opponent. They will not be able to sprint, and there we go, I get him there. So the Nun kit's power is pretty nice here. Yeah. So I just pick up his stuff. I repair my armor mainly just to get the armor out of the way, because I don't want the people in that tower to get their hands on it. And I see that there are 3 people in that tower, which is annoying because there are only 4 people left. And if you saw in the chat a second ago, the 4th person or the 5th person actually left the game. So it is just me and this tower team of 3, and they're pretty far from the feast, so I'm pretty sure they're not actually going to be coming to the feast. So I'm pretty much just bored as I'm going to wait these 5 minutes for the feast. I smelt some pork just because I can, and I've got plenty of time. I almost fall in that little ravine there. And then I finally decide to come over here in a second and decide to make some word art. It's pretty amateur word art if I do say so myself, but I had time to waste before the feast, so I'm just making some letters here, and you'll see what it spells out as soon as I pillar up to get a little overview, if you can't tell what it's going to say already. And so I'm just making my little word art here, not really paying any mind to the rest of the game, because I know they're just sitting in their tower and there's nothing I have to worry about by them. So I make my nice little word art here, and I'm stacking up, and I get a nice little look. Look at that, MCPPP. What a good server, I have to say. And then, whoa! Looks like they towered up, and I was completely oblivious. So you can see that the Nun Kit sometimes works on you, too, when you're playing it. Occasionally, you'll do stupid things as well. So they apparently have a Stomper, and he is just going to be jumping down multiple times throughout the next couple of minutes. Whenever there's a Stomper Ender Mage team, you know you're not going to have a fun time at the feast. It's just, there is not much you can do. There is the stone axe trick, where you actually sneak and use a stone axe to break all of the chests. But I didn't have time to do that because I was derping around doing word art, so yeah, not always a great idea to be fooling around, especially when there's a potential tower team around. So here we go. I make a crafting table, and then I realize I have no sticks to actually make a stone axe. I was planning on making one. So I realize I just have to keep going in chests, but look at this. The Nun Kit works for me, and the Ender Mage decides not to mage him up this time, and I managed to take him out. The Ender Mage places his portal too late. So there we go. The Stomper is dead, and it is just me, an Ender Mage, and a Cultivator, if you see that tree up there. So at this point, I know that I am mostly safe, and then look at this. The Nun Kit works again. The Ender Mage just decides to jump off of his tower. The Nun Kit is very good for me there. He just jumps off of his tower. I don't know why. I guess he was just feeling like it, you know, aim for the bushes if you've seen the other guys. But, so yeah, the Ender Mage jumps off his tower. Now it's just me and the Cultivator. I know I can get the feast in peace at this point because there is only a Cultivator left up there. So I finish off the feast, full diamond armor, and then I get this bow, and I try to shoot him, but I manage to miss with pretty much all of my arrows. I have one arrow left, which will come into play later. Well, not really, because I do miss, but here we go. I just decide to go to a different part of his tower, tower up in the cylindrical fashion, even though he's nowhere in sight, because I don't want to die at this point. It would be a shame to come this far and lose to a towerer. So I don't really remember why I came down. Oh, right, to grab the wood from the Ender Mage's dead body here. And then I go back to my tower, and I tower back up, and this time I decide just to YOLO it, tower straight up, because he's nowhere in sight, and I really am not worried about him. And I do have an Ender Pearl, which you can shoot at the ground if you ever fall off a tower. So I pretty much have one safety net. So then here we go, I'm approaching his tower, making my way very carefully over here, with a walkway on either side of me, and then I realize that I don't actually see him over there. And look at this, he's actually not in his tower anymore. So I'm not exactly sure where he went, but I think the Nun Kit was affecting me again there. I was just not really paying attention. I should have used my compass way earlier. And then I see him, and boom, I shoot, but I was so close, but I actually missed. That was actually a very close shot, but no cigar. So he's just up there walking around in his tower. I am out of arrows, so I can't hit him. I decide again, just, you know what, I'm just gonna tower up here, see what happens. I have an Ender Pearl in case anything goes wrong. So I am just charging along his tower here, and then in that little dirt, I don't know what you call it up there, he is there with his stone sword, and we each hit each other a couple times, and I finish him off with 3 shots. So that was a Nun victory. The Nun Kit is very good. It's a hidden kit. They don't want you to know about it. So I would suggest trying out the Nun Kit. It's a fun kit. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you, and see you later.